Hey YouTube, Mark Kaufman here, and today, well, I'm kind of talking about the community. I made a recent video, and let me pull out a few Victorinox knives that I've been kind of carrying lately. I have been very entertained by the community itself with the creative photoshopped models that they have made out of interest and jokingly creating models that Victorinox might make. And I mean, this one here is a custom that I had made. And this one has the 91 millimeter standard blade, which Victorinox has said they're going to create some new models that will not have blades. But this one also has the awl, okay? And it also has the file, scissors, and then your opening layer, okay? And then on the back, you have the Phillips, and you have the chisel, parcel hook, and then you also have another awl with the sewing eye. So this is my custom, and a few of you in the community have made some very interesting customs yourselves. Here's some photos of a few of the renderings a few people have made, and I have to say they're quite comical. But to be fair, this is actually a really exciting time. There's been a lot of people that have just been saying, oh, they're just getting soft and they're not really producing anything that's going to be interesting or useful. Well, actually, I beg to differ. I was discussing this with one user in one of these Facebook groups I'm a part of, and he said, you know what? I actually would not mind if they made the blade of the Victorinox knife into just a rectangular piece of metal with maybe a sharp tip or a blunted tip as a scraper or something that would lock, per se. Like, this might be a good way to introduce a lock, since they're getting rid of the second blade here. They could have some kind of lock for some kind of improvised scraper that has some length. I don't know. I mean, really, it's a very interesting idea, and I think it's going to really open up some possibilities for some new tools, some interesting things that might be rather useful. I was actually thinking of the cyclist type knife that they might be creating, and honestly, what really makes sense is if they take like the file platform and make like a little parcel hook. So they take the parcel hook. Of course, this is a little redundant because you could use the parcel hook, but with some length, with the hook on this end here, you could use that to put your bike chain back on, and then kind of make this into like a U shape on the very end to be able to push it back into place. I guess you could do that, and then maybe even cut out some extra room here and have like a small wrench or something. I don't know. I mean, like, it would be very interesting. I would probably just use the pliers that they have and maybe try to make a little more room here and make them a little thicker. Honestly, that'd be even better. So I think it's fun to see what people are creating. I've had some laughs, but I do think there are going to be some interesting things coming out in the future. So throw down your theories, your ideas, and if you're able to find me in some of the Facebook groups, I would love to see some of your renderings. But it's been really interesting to see all of your comments and your ideas on this whole situation. But personally, I think it's going to be very good, and I think Victorinox probably should have done this maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Honestly, after the horrible tragedy of 9/11, I think they should have immediately introduced a few models that had no blades and really expanded on that and competed with Wenger at that time. I think that would have been very smart. But that's the past, and this is the present. So till the next one, I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.